What if I told you the most important event in your life happened before you were even born? That's what Warren Buffett says. He calls it the ovarian lottery. Think about it. You don't choose your parents, your country, your genetics, your personality, or the era you're born into. Yet these things silently set the stage for your entire life. Buffett loves a good thought experiment, and here's one of his best. Imagine you're about to be born, and a genie grants you a special power. You get to choose 100 people from anywhere in the world. From this group, you'll inherit their intelligence, their judgment, their emotional control, their discipline, and even their luck. But there's a catch. For the rest of your life, you have to give 10% of everything you earn to the person who helped you make that choice. Who would you pick? Most people jump to the richest or the smartest. But Buffett says, if you really think it through, you wouldn't. You'd choose people with character. People who are steady under pressure. People who treat others fairly, even when they don't have to. People who don't cut corners when nobody is watching. And this is where Buffett's wisdom truly begins. You can't control where you start in life, but you have absolute control over who you become. This leads us to his second core lesson, integrity. Buffett says he looks for 3 qualities in people: intelligence, energy, and integrity. But he is crystal clear about one thing. If a person lacks integrity, the other 2 qualities don't just become useless, they become dangerous. A smart, energetic person without a moral compass doesn't just make mistakes. They make efficient mistakes. They become experts at rationalizing bad decisions and justifying unethical behavior. They create complex problems that can take years or even decades to untangle. Buffett once quipped that if you find yourself working with someone who lacks integrity, you should actually hope they are lazy and incompetent. Why? Because a dishonest person armed with talent and ambition can destroy a company from the inside out. So how does he judge integrity? He uses what he calls the newspaper test. Before you make any significant decision, imagine it printed on the front page of your local newspaper. Picture it written by a smart but unfriendly reporter. Your family will read it. Your friends will read it. Everyone who looks up to you will read it. If you're completely comfortable with that headline, go ahead. If not, stop right there. Buffett constantly reminds us that a good reputation takes a lifetime to build, but can be destroyed in mere minutes. And once it's gone, no amount of money can ever buy it back. The third lesson is about trust. Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett's company, employs hundreds of thousands of people across the globe. Yet, its corporate headquarters is famously small, with only a couple dozen employees. There's no giant bureaucracy, no micromanagement, and no endless chains of command for approvals. This isn't an accident. It's by design. Buffett fundamentally believes that great businesses are run by people who don't need to be supervised. He often says he treats his managers like world-class artists. I give them a canvas and a brush, he says, and I let them paint their own picture. He doesn't tell them which colors to use or where to put them. He doesn't stand over their shoulder, nitpicking every stroke. Now, this hands-off approach only works because Buffett is incredibly selective about who he brings into the fold. He buys businesses from people who love the business more than they love the money. He looks for people who would keep running the company with passion and pride, even if no one was watching. People who find deep satisfaction in their work. The wisdom here is profound and simple. If you don't trust people, you have to replace that trust with control. And control, as a management strategy, never scales. It creates bottlenecks, stifles creativity, and ultimately, it fails. Lesson number 4 is all about judgment. One of Warren Buffett's greatest strengths isn't what he does, but what he consciously refuses to do. He operates strictly within what he calls his circle of competence. He doesn't try to understand every single industry. He doesn't chase fleeting trends or get swept up in market hype. Most importantly, he never pretends to be an expert in an area where he is not. Buffett argues that knowing the boundaries of your own knowledge is far more important than recklessly trying to expand it. For decades, he famously avoided technology companies. It wasn't because he thought they were bad businesses, many were fantastic, but because he admitted he didn't understand them well enough. That simple act of restraint saved him from making countless costly mistakes during the dot-com bubble. The second part of his judgment is the concept of an economic moat. He believes a truly great business must be protected from its competitors. This moat can be a powerful brand, a significant cost advantage, fierce customer loyalty, or a scale that others simply can't replicate. Without a strong moat, a business eventually becomes a commodity, forced into a brutal race to the bottom on price. Buffett isn't interested in excitement or glamour. He is interested in endurance. As he grew older, his definition of success evolved, leading to our fifth lesson. Love is the final measure. When you're young, success is often measured in dollars and cents. A little later, it might be measured in titles and achievements. But eventually, Buffett says, it becomes something much quieter and more profound. He believes that when you reach his age, your success is measured by one simple thing: how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you. Think about it. You can buy attention. You can buy admiration. You can even buy temporary loyalty. But you can never, ever buy love. The only way to be loved is to be lovable. He often reflects on his early disappointments, like being rejected by Harvard Business School. At the time, it felt like a crushing failure. But that rejection led him to Columbia University, where he studied under his mentor, Ben Graham. And that single redirection shaped the entire course of his life and career. The wisdom here is about perspective. What feels like a devastating setback today might just be the universe gently pushing you toward the path you are always meant to be on. And that brings us to the final, and perhaps most important, piece of wisdom. Invest in yourself. Warren Buffett's ultimate lesson isn't about stock markets or financial wizardry. It's about ownership of the one asset that truly matters. He says the most important investment you will ever make is in yourself. Your skills, your judgment, your temperament, and your reputation. Markets will rise and fall. Industries will transform. Fortunes will be made and lost. But your character, who you are at your core, compounds quietly and powerfully over time. This is the ultimate wisdom of Warren Buffett. It's not about how much you accumulate in your bank account, but who you become along the journey. The journey of building a life, not just a portfolio. Thanks so much for watching. If you found value in these lessons, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.